focus a lot on our like being 11 character education, that leadership side, and so much of that is focused on kind of the mental side of sport and life, and you know, stepping into a leadership role if you're on a high school team or in a college team, or and taking those lessons out into your life. How important is that mental side of the game for the professional athlete and for you as a strength coach working with them on a daily basis?
Yeah, I mean, extremely. And it's another part of the BFS program that stuck with me is being 11. This is not about me, but I was a two-time high school captain, college captain, got into coaching. I was a head strength coach at the age of 23, I believe.
Wow.
Came NFL, as a head strength coach at 32. And it's always about being 11. I want to be better than everybody else. I want to push myself to that extreme. So for me as a coach, that's something I always take is however I live my life, whatever discipline I live my life to, the players can see it. If I'm not disciplined, the players will see right through that, right?
Yeah.
So, I think if we get the NFL athlete and, these guys are extremely motivated and extremely competitive at this level. They're obviously talented, they're obviously athletic, and there's obviously some guys that are extremely talented that aren't extremely motivated, and then some guys that are more motivated but not extremely talented. But when we get that guy who's extremely talented or high above average talent, but he's extremely driven and disciplined in his life, and he wants to be better. He is competitive. Everything he does, he wants to do more than the guy next to him. That's where we really see it. And like I said, not everybody has that ability, and maybe it wasn't drove into them the way it was for me coming up, from the way I was raised to the opportunities I was around, But we try to still teach these guys, hey, the mentality that you take every day is really what's pushing you, because there's a number of guys in the NFL across the league that are less talented than other guys. You see a lot of undrafted guys or late round draft picks. Well, they were less talented, right? But their mindset is extremely driven and they're extremely competitive. So I think that's a huge factor. It's probably more so than especially at a young age. Sometimes athletes can really realize. I think the more we're around sport or any type of, business people we come into, or military, the extremely driven people, the mind, the discipline of mind, they're usually successful.
Yeah.
And, it's really, we talk about this sometimes too. It's about outworking the people that maybe are more talented than you. And that could be for me too. I'm going to I'm going to outwork anybody that thinks they're better than me. Same thing with our players. If I keep working hard and I do what you ask me to do, and I have that great mentality, it's going to pay off. Right. And if it's going to either put you in a good role or it's going to help you in your life later on when sports are done.
Right.
So the mind is a great thing. And it's, if you can control that and, stay positive and stay mentally driven, we always say, discipline over motivation. So you might not always be motivated, but we need to be disciplined.
Yeah.
That discipline is what takes you, right? You don't feel like it. Well, I don't need to turn the music up and try to get you motivated. You have to find a way to stay disciplined. So, we have to talk about it a lot here because, at our level, there's money involved. There's things that maybe, that start to come up that maybe you didn't have before, and other opportunities when you're a young athlete and you're extremely driven on, hey, I want to get to the NFL, or I want to get to college. I want to start on my varsity team in high school. I want to get to college. I want to play in the professional sports world. Well, we're at the professional sports world. So what's your next motivation?
Yeah.
Do I want to be all pro, Super Bowl champion? Sometimes those things can get a little skewed just by, other influences that come into your life.
Yeah.